No, la pana que me llevo. Que me hace falta. Una palita de esa.
No. ¿Y tú puedes nadar, Mariano? ¿Tú puedes nadar?
Muchacho, experto en natación.
La gente no quiere gorro.
Yeah, we gotta have you.
Lo despeina, lo despeina.
Mariano. Tú siempre, Mariano.
No tenemos seguro. Yo tengo el pie.
How many police and fire salaries it take to do this job, Mayor?
I'm sorry?
How many police and fire salaries it take to do this job?
Actually, this is bond money.
Bond money, so nothing here, no tent, no expenditure from the city of Miami?
No.
Nothing at all here, not these chairs, these people who put this tent up, nothing.
From the general fund, no.
Nothing here, nothing, no cost from the city of South Miami. No cost from the city of Miami employees, no pension, no fire, no nothing.
No, this is bond money.
All bond money.
Yes.
All right, you're on the record, sir.
Oh,
You're on the record, sir. I'll be happy to give you my name if you want.
No, I don't need
Okay, that's all right. Thank you.
An ongoing project for many years. This ramp is very well utilized by the shrimpers, by the workers in the river that come and bring their products to Alabama, the fish that they sell in Alabama. This is part of the Homeland Defense Security Bond and bonding that we did with the transportation money. And it's important because it has been done with less money than we expected. We are in the process of saving money for the city and making business more profitable, so we can prosper and help everyone in the city, employees and.
Thank you, Mayor.
Why is the barge here?
I'm sorry?
Why is the barge here?
I have no idea.
Not to keep them out?
Huh?
It's not to keep them out?
I have no idea. I didn't know that anybody was coming, or I didn't know that anybody...
So the barge is strictly coincidence? The barge is strictly coincidence not to keep the firefighters out?
No, let me ask.
Make sure he follows up. Thank you. I'm sorry. Marsha, I'm coming home.
You were asked to bring it.
You can still get one. You can still get one.
To keep the protesters back.
What did you say?
I'm sorry?
You said to keep the protesters back?
I'm just teasing.
No, is that what you said?
It was brought here for the festivities.
We're lucky, yeah.
Okay.
The crew.
I swore I heard you say to keep the protesters back, though. That wasn't true?
It worked out.
It did?
Actually,
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for being on record. Thank you.
actually, I didn't know that there was a protest.
Okay. Well, now we do.
I wonder
Now.
who knew. You guys knew?
Oh, I didn't know. I'm here by coincidence, just like you are.
No, not a coincidence. It was a mistake.
Any comments about the protesters, Mayor?
I'm sorry?
Any comments about what's going on out here?
Yeah.
No comments or comments?
Yes, I want to comment.
Go ahead.
Okay, ask me.
Any comments, I said? Any comments about what's going on here right now?
Well, I think that they have the right to do it. I sympathize with them.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the First Amendment allow you to voice your grievances with the government. I'm all for it. I hope that they will be sitting here instead of there, and because I can't hear exactly what they're saying. But
We can read their signs, can't we?
Oh, I'm a little short-sighted, so...
It says fire sales, city employees, stop spending your
get my-
taxpayers.
Let me get my glasses on.
It says cut your $300 car allowance. Is that what it says? Any comments on that?
If they're talking about my car allowance, they got it wrong, because I do not have a car allowance.
I'm just asking you to comment about their signs, that's all.
Well, you just mentioned...
I'm reading what they say right here.
You mentioned that I have a $300
No, they're saying that
allowance.
sign said that. I'm not
No, but you
understand.
just mentioned, you are on the record saying that I have a $300 car allowance. I do not have.
I'm just reading what their sign said.
Well, you just told me that, and so that's my comment, that
Okay.
you said that the sign is wrong then.
Anything else? Fire sales, city employees?
I think that things will be better in the city of Miami, and when it's better, the employees will be better.
When do you forecast to be better, sir?
Hopefully the economy will be better. Hopefully next year and the coming years will be better. If we all keep government in a way that we don't spend that much money in government operations, and bring people to invest in Miami, keep taxes down so people can come and invest. Had we raised taxes, there will be more foreclosures in the city, there will be more business closing, and there will be less income for the city of Miami in the years to come. So,
Well, isn't it true that when you do foreclose, property taxes still get paid?
no sir,
Nothing. Nothing gets paid on those foreclosures.
No, sir.
You were telling me.
no sir.
Well, thanks for going on the record for that, sir. All right. Anything else you'd like to comment on?
Yes, I think it's important that we know how much is costing that boat, and who's paying for that boat. I'm sure that their employees are paying for that boat.
What boat are you referring to? The barge or the boat they're on?
No, I'm talking about the boat that they are. Hopefully that would be the money that they have to spare, and not the money to support their family.
So you're
So I don't
mentioning
know.
their boat that they're on as what, an extravagance for them?
No, well, I don't have a boat. I just don't have money. I live on a salary. I can't afford a boat. I don't know who can afford a boat here in the city of Miami. I think that many people have boats. It
So
would be,
all these
it would be
boats,
nice
all these
to-
boats up and down the river. That's why you're building this boat ramp for people who can't afford boats.
Yes, of course, and
Okay.
can pay the rent.
All right. So anybody who can't afford a boat needs a boat ramp. Is that what you're telling me?
Anybody who can afford a boat.
That's why we're building this boat ramp.
What?
Okay.
I mean, there
For
are
people who can't
that
afford
work
boats.
for a living in boats.
And those people don't work for a living out there.
I don't. Are they fishermen? You're telling me that
They're City of
fishermen?
Miami employees. It looks like.
I'm sorry.
They look like they're City of Miami employees. That looks like.
So they have a boat.
Okay, they
So
can't.
they own a boat.
They own a boat. Actually, it should be. Yeah, I would imagine they own a boat, right? So they shouldn't. They shouldn't own a boat, as they were telling me.
No, I'm happy that they own a boat,
So why'd you mention the boat they're on?
because you're telling me that it's about spending money, and I figure to get a boat out, you have to spend some money. That's what I figure. Unless they're gonna go fishing now. Maybe they're
No,
gonna go
I think
fishing
we know what they're doing right now, right? They're protesting your policies.
They're protesting, yeah, but I wonder how much it costs to put that boat on the water and the fuel, and who's paying for that?
Well, I would imagine
I hope-
it's.
I hope-
I would. You don't think it's right? City of Miami who's paying for this, do you?
No, the city
I imagine
of Miami
it's
employees
their
are paying.
salary. Exactly, their own salaries that they earn every day. They can afford, right? It's coming out. It's coming out of their pocket. Do you say it's not coming out of their pocket? That boat and the fuel and their time.
And it's interesting because a lot of people are trying to make ends meet, to pay the mortgage and to pay the car monthly payment and insurance and food. All of these people.
And these men and women back here don't. They don't have mortgages. They don't have.
I don't know who they are.
Oh, I can tell you who
just
they are.
figured
They
that
look like city money
whoever-
fire employees. That's what they look like.
Whoever has a boat has the means to have a boat. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
I do not own a boat.
Okay.
I can give you my IRS report if you give me one, and everybody.
No,
I
I'm just curious what the boat had to do with anything. The fact that they're standing on a boat, that a privately owned boat, you're saying that they shouldn't own a privately owned boat?
I'm not saying that.
Okay.
I'm not saying that. Look,
I'm sure a lot of these guys would be losing their boats after the salary cuts. They're losing a lot of things, their houses, their kids' educations, everything. I'm sure that a lot of these guys will.
That's what I mean. I wonder why they're spending so much money.
Well, I guess it's
running that
because it's
boat.
very important to them, do you think?
It is very important for them. So
Okay.
I figured that they would rather not pay the car and use the money to pay the boat trip. You know, I respect that. I really do. And as a matter of fact, I'm meeting with firefighters. We talk about insurance. We talk about salary. Look, I sympathize with that. So I'm not the enemy.
How can you sympathize when you slash your salaries to the point that you did?
Well,
how can you sympathize?
Do you
with them?
sympathize with me because I slashed my salary $62,700?
Huh?
Do you sympathize with me?
Well, what is your total income, sir? I don't know what you made prior to these years or what you have as far as the nest egg or anything else.
Well,
it has a lot to do with
I
it.
told you.
And that's not really my business what you make. We're talking about what they're doing, what you do to them.
Let me talk. If you let me talk,
I'm letting you talk.
explain. I told you that I'm willing to give my IRS declaration so you know what I made, what I made. I'm open to scrutiny. I'm very open. Actually, I'm making now less than I made when I was a commissioner because I was on the radio, TV,